to your practice. Stand at the top of your mat in mountain prayer. Big toes touching, lift the inner arches of the feet. Knees are soft, kneecaps slightly lifted. Inner thighs spiral inward for a broad lower back. Pull in and up on the pelvic floor. Pull the ribs toward the spine. Relax the shoulders down. Tuck the chin slightly for a long neck. Hands are pressed in prayer at the heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up beside the body all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Knees soft. Drop the crown of the head to the mat. Take hold of opposite elbows. Pull down on the elbows and feel the length of the spine. The head acts as traction for the spine. Gently rock the upper body side to side, forwards and backwards. Option to take the hands or the wrists behind the legs for a deeper stretch. Then take the left hand to the outside of the right leg for a lateral stretch, and the right hand to the outside of a left leg for another lateral stretch. Flex the knees and place both hands on the mat. Take a long step back with the right foot to a lunge. Drop the hips at the back. Place the right palm and extend the left arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, take that left arm over the body to the front. Bring the hand back down to the mat and step that left foot back to plank. Take a deep breath in and plank. Exhale, flex the elbows to 90 degrees. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. Settle in downward dog. When you're ready, step the left foot to the center of the mat and extend the right leg up to three-legged dog. Flexing the knee, we lift the knee up to the sky, out to the side, and drop the right foot to the left hip. Option to flip the dog. Align the left shoulder and wrist. Place the right toes behind the body and take a back bend, lifting the hips. Look down as we bring the right hand back down to the mat, right leg up to the sky, extend the leg, and then use core strength to bring the right knee back into the chest and slowly step through to a lunge position. High lunge, reaching the arms above the head. Stand tall and drop into the back hip. Inhale as we open the arms out to the side and exhale as we twist to the right. Either left hand on the outside of the right thigh or knee, or elbow outside of the knee, palms to touch, looking up to the sky. A gentle twist. Frame the front foot and step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Exhale as we lower the elbows to 90 degrees. Inhale, upward dog. Shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, downward dog. Settle in your downward dog. Hollow the belly, narrow the waist. Press into the palms to stretch the spine. Knees are soft. Lift the inner arches of the feet. Breathe deeply in and out through the nose.
Connected to everything that we see. And the ethereal will be guided by.
Inhale as we step the right foot between the hands. Exhale as the left foot comes into join, fold forward. Slowly roll up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, allowing the arms to hang down. Finally, bring the head and shoulders up. Inhale, reach the arms up beside the body all the way to the sky, little back bend. And then exhale, reach over toward the right. A little half moon lateral stretch. Inhale to center and exhale toward the left. Inhale back to center and exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale as we lift the heart, lift the arms, and exhale, fall forward, allowing the arms to drop overhead, just as far as they will. Inhale, bring the fingers toward the shins or the mat. Lengthen the spine, shoulder blades on the back. Exhale, step the left leg back to a long lunge. Plant the left hand and raise the right arm up to the sky as we inhale. Exhale, take the arm overhead toward the front. Long lateral line. Bring the right hand back down to the mat to frame the foot. Inhale as we step back to plank. Exhale, flex the elbows to 90 degrees, straight backward. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Settle in downward dog as we bring the outer triceps and armpits inward for a broad upper back. Then step the right foot to the center of the mat and raise the left leg up to the sky. Flex the knee, coming to three-legged dog. Option to flip the dog. Align the right wrist and shoulder as we bring the body weight forward. Place the left foot behind the body on the mat. Raise the left arm up and back for a little back bend. Lift the hips. Look down to flip the dog back, bringing the left hand back down to the mat, left leg back up to the sky. Then use core strength to draw the left knee into the chest as we slowly step through and come to a high lunge, raising the arms above the head. Inhale as we open the arms out to the sides, and exhale as we take a little twist to the left. Either the right hand or right elbow goes to the outside of the left knee. Prayer option to look up. Place the hands to frame the foot in front. Low lunge, drop the hips. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, dip. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Settle in downward dog. Press into the index finger, a slight internal rotation on the forearms. Oppose by bringing the armpits inward for a broad upper back. Allow the head to hang heavy. At the end of the next exhale, use core strength to bring the left knee into the chest and step the foot between the hands. Preparing for triangle pose. Rotate the right foot to face the side. Extend both legs. Reach the hip backwards and reach the left arm as far as possible forward before reaching the right arm up to the sky, left arm down to the foot. Rotate from the navel center as we take the top arm overhead. Flow through as we bring that right arm back up to the sky, all the way behind the hips. Subtle rotation. Knees are soft, shoulders back and down, neck is long. Long line from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Bring the hands to the hips as we stand up and bring both toes forward. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, and exhale, flex forward from the hips. Place the hands directly under the shoulders on a block or on the mat. Right hand comes to the center of the mat, left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, replace the hand, and inhale over to the other side. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat and either stay with a long spine or walk the hands underneath the legs, extending the spine and reaching the crown of the head toward a block or toward the mat. Knees are soft, hollow belly, and lift the sitting bones up to the sky as we feel the effects of the inversion. Slowly walk the hands forward, turn the front toes to the front and walk the hands to frame the foot in front. Drop into the hips at the back. Inhale as we step the back foot forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach the arms upward. And exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the heart center. Samastitihi, mountain prayer. Prepare for tree pose. Place the right toes on the mat or the foot above or below the knee or at the groin. Hands come back to prayer. Slowly raise the arms above the head, focusing the eyes on one point for balance. If possible, raise the eyes upward to horizon height or higher. Slowly open the arms out to the side, palms up. As the arms reach shoulder height, turn the palms down as if closing a bud. Bring the knees together and take hold of the right foot with the right hand. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Either stay or kick the right leg back and upward, coming to dancer's pose, tilting forward slightly from the hips. Balance, Focus. Slowly bring the knees back together. Bring the hands to prayer at the heart center and lift the knee nice and high in front. Extend the right leg for a moment and then bring the right foot above the left knee. Crossing for standing pigeon, we flex the knees and hips and bring the elbows to the knee and instep, folding forward from the hips. Slowly return to mountain prayer, placing the foot back down on the mat. Find your equilibrium. When you're ready, place the left toes on the mat or the foot above or below the knee or at the groin, hands in prayer. Tree pose, reaching the arms upward, maintaining a focal point with the eyes, if possible raising the eyes upward. Open the arms out slowly, flowing all the way down as the hands reach shoulder height, turn the palms down. As the hands reach the hips, we take hold of the left foot with the left hand, right arm reaches upward. Option to stay or tip from the hips, coming to dancer's pose, kicking backward and upward with the left leg. Again, focus, balance, strength. Slowly come back, bringing the knees together, bringing the hands to prayer. Lift the left knee nice and high, then extend the leg in front for a moment before placing the left foot above the right knee. Flex knees and hips. Coming to standing pigeon, reach the elbows to the instep and the knee. Take your time to return to mountain prayer and once again find your equilibrium. Feel your feet grounded. Feel the energy flowing from the earth through your entire body, up the spine and out through the crown of the head. Feel a sense of balance. Inhale, reach the arms besides the body upward toward the sky, little back bend. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Drop the crown of the head toward the mat. Inhale, reach the spine forward. Fingertips to shins or mat. Spine long. Exhale, step or float back to plank. Align the shoulders and wrists as we flex the elbows backward. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog, shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, downward dog. Enjoy the length of the legs, the length of the spine and the arms. At the end of the next exhale, flex the knees and hips and step or float to come to a seated position with the soles of the feet together. Spine is long. Either stay with the soles of the feet together or bring the right leg on top, cross-legged or fire logs with opposite ankle on knee. Inhale, reach the arms upward and exhale, bring the right arm underneath the left, either hugging the backs of the shoulders with a round upper back for a moment. Exhale, or bring the backs of the hands together for eagle arms, lifting the elbows. Deep, even breaths, stretching the back of the shoulders. Gently release. Place the hands either on the thighs and just feel the gentle stretch in the hips, or bring the hands to the mat and fold forward from the hips. If the soles of the feet are together, we stay there, otherwise change legs, so left leg on top. Inhale, reach the arms up toward the sky, and exhale, bring the left arm underneath the right, either taking the back of the shoulders, a slight rounding of the shoulders as we exhale, or bring the backs of the hands together for eagle arms, lifting the elbows to stretch once again the back of the shoulders. And then gently release, bringing the hands either to the thighs or to the mat in front and leaning forward from the hips to feel a stretch in the outer hips. Breathing deeply. Slowly release, coming to seated, and bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the right foot behind the right hip. Either take the body over to the left to gently rest on a block or on the elbows, perhaps bringing the forehead down to a block or to the hands, or bring the body weight slightly forward to shift the focus to the front of the hip. Lean back onto the elbows, or perhaps lie all the way back down, extending the arms above the head. Align the right knee and hip, perhaps taking hold of opposite elbows above the head. Reclined half hero. Feel the release in the front of the hip, the psoas and iliopsoas. Breathe deeply and relax. Gently roll onto your left side, pressing up to a seated position, and change the position of the legs. Either take the body forward over the bent knee to the right or to the center to stretch the sides of the hips, or to stretch the front of the hip. Lean back onto the elbows, or potentially lean all the way back down, arms above the head, aligning the hip and knee. Optionally take hold of opposite elbows. Once again, feel the stretch in the psoas. Breathe deeply. Gently roll onto your right side and press up to a seated position. Bring the soles of the feet together. Sit up tall and bring the hands to prayer at the heart center. Feel the length of the spine from the tailbone out through the crown of the head. Breathe deeply, slowly and evenly, in and out through the nose. Tuck the chin slightly. Inhale, raise the arms up at the side all the way up to the sky, and exhale, rotate to the right, left hand to the outside of the right leg, looking backward over the shoulder. Come back to center. Inhale, raise the arms up at the side, up to the sky, and exhale, rotate toward the left, placing the right hand on the outside of the left knee, looking over the back shoulder. Gently rotate back to center. Bring the left leg straight out in front and flex the right foot either in toward the thigh or the knee up to the sky, or take the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Any position is fine. Once again, we rotate toward the right, either taking the left hand to the outside of the right thigh, or if you like, take the elbow to the outside of the thigh. Use the right arm as a second spine, or perhaps wrap the arms around, looking over the back shoulder. Once again, rotating the spine, hollow belly, narrow waist. Gently unravel, come back to center. Option to place knee on top of knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale through prayer as we reach forward and down. The right foot is tucked into the left hip. Option to take the right hand to the outside of the left leg or foot, and left hand to the right foot, leaning forward and down, stretching the iliotibial band. Gently release and come back to center. Extend the right leg forward and flex the left knee, either with the knee down or up toward the sky, preparing for a rotation to the left. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky, and exhale, place the hand above the knee on the thigh, or take a wrap, looking over the back shoulder with a tall spine, hollow belly, narrow waist, deep breaths. Unravel, release, and come back to face front. Option to place knee on top of knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Option to place the left hand on the outside of the right foot or leg, and the right hand to the left foot, leaning forward and down to feel a stretch on the outside edge of the right leg. Gently release and extend both legs forward. Knees are soft. Option to sit on a block or use a strap around the soles of the feet. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, through prayer, reach forward, either taking hold of the ends of the strap or the outside edges of the legs or feet. Feel a length in the sacrum and spine before allowing the body to relax forward. As we fold in on ourselves, breathing deeply, we feel a length of the back body, symbolizing a leaving of the past behind, taking with us only the lessons. Long legs for long strides into the future with courage.
Gradually, the luminosity.
Allow yourself to slowly release from the posture and come to seated. Extend the arms forward, tuck the tailbone, and slowly lower the spine onto the mat, vertebra by vertebra, using core strength. Ensure that the hips are in the center of the mat, preparing for bridge pose. Flex the knees and place the feet directly under the knees, palms down besides the hips. Tuck the tail and slowly peel the spine, vertebra by vertebra, up from the mat. Lift the hips high, bring the shoulder blades together, bring the hands together. Relax the back of the neck, press into the heels and the big toes and lift the hips. Tuck the tailbone under to retain a length in the spine. Then gently release the hands and the shoulders and slowly peel the spine back down onto the mat. Once the tailbone reaches the mat, once again tuck the tail and slowly peel the spine off the mat, bone by bone by bone. Then bring the shoulder blades together, bring the hands together, relax the back of the neck, press into the heels and the big toes and lift the hips. Once again, gently release the hands and the shoulder blades before peeling the spine back down onto the mat from the shoulders through each vertebra to the tailbone. Option to either place a block under the hips for a supported bridge or take one more bridge pose with an option to place the hands underneath the sacrum, perhaps bringing the feet a little closer to the hips. Then gently release the spine back down onto the mat. Once again, either supported bridge or taking full wheel with the fingertips toward the shoulders, very gently pressing up, tucking the tailbone under and pressing the upper body between the arms. An option to take 3 tricep dips from our full wheel. Maintain control, slow, gentle. And only after the 3 dips, very gently and slowly flex the knees and bring the chin to the chest as we bring the back of the head down onto the mat, and very slowly bring the back body toward the mat. Bring the hands beside the hips, feet to the outside edges of the mat and knees together, giving time to neutralize the spine and breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Then gently bring the soles of the feet together and drop the knees out to the side. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Take the arms out from the torso, palms up. Relax. Gently bring the knees back together and then bring the knees into the chest, giving yourself a big hug. Rotate the knees 3 times to the right in little circles to massage the lower back. Then change direction, rotating the knees in a circle toward the left. Flex the feet and take hold of the outside edges of the feet or the legs to take happy baby, flexing the knees toward the armpits. Rock your little happy baby, feeling a stretch on the lower back, inner thighs and groins. Bring the legs and the knees back together. Bring the palms down beside the hips and extend the legs up to the sky. Using core strength, slowly lower the legs down toward the mat. If you feel any strain on the lower back, simply flex the knees and place the feet down before extending the legs on the mat. Coming to corpse pose, Shavasana. Take the legs a little wider than the hips, the arms a little wider than the torso, palms up. Relax. Allow the mind to become soft around the edges, the noise of our thoughts, like distant traffic on a faraway highway, receding into the distance, covered in mist, as we slowly come into ourselves, find our true sense of peace and joy simply by being and breathing deeply in and out through the nose, feeling the breath filling our entire being with prana, with vital energy. Extend the arms above the head, bring the legs together, give your whole body a full stretch. Bring the knees into the chest, either roll out to the side or rock up to a seated position. Find yourself comfortable. Bring the hands to prayer at the heart center. Feel yourself anchored to the earth, grounded, and feel yourself lifted up toward the sky. Bring the thumbs to the third eye to see our truth. Bring the thumbs to the lips to speak our truth. Bring the thumbs to the heart center to know sincere compassion toward ourselves and all that live. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bowing forward with humility and gratitude. Namaste.